My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Ironclad time. Ooh, that's too many shops to put in a row, buddy. What are you doing? There's no Lord Parasol, like, Meows option. What are you doing? Way too many. That's all of the shops in this act. That's all of the guaranteed mark shops, because you get 3 guaranteed mark shops, and then question marks might be shops as well. But that's all of the guaranteed shops in the same line. And there's not even greed as an option. Golden Pearl, pick up 150 golds. I mean, there is also a really cool, like, mainly question marks. Actually, damn, I like that path so much. It's 5 early oh, if only I had dowsing. It's 5 early question marks, then a shop, and then it's a rest, elite, rest. So that shop's for removing the curse that you take in one of the question marks there. God damn, yeah. I want the additional relics. Every 5 times you exhaust a card, draw a card, as well as Ripple Basin. If you didn't play any attacks on your turn, gain 4 block this turn. Sick. I mean, it gives us a little bit of a push to run like a exhaust theme. Because every 5th... Wow. Rude. Just no defense that turn. Every 5th exhaust is going to... Every 5th exhaust is going to draw us an additional card. Pillage, Evil Eye, and Sword Boomerang. Give me that Evil Eye. 8 block, and if I've exhausted a card this turn, 8 more block. I really can't not be attacking at all times here, unfortunately. So I can't really take advantage of the Ripple Basin to defend us on one of those turns. Because I still need to be sure that I can kill you by this turn. Bludgeon, Battle Trance, and shrug it off. I do really like having a big hit, but give me that Battle Trance first. Clumsy, hey, that card exhausts. Doesn't exhaust at a good time, but it exhausts. Transform a additional strike in the deck into Primal Force. Transform all of your attacks into Giant Rock. That does damage. That's a way for us that does damage. Now we can does damage to them. Yeah, 14, 14, 14. That's a lot of damage from the Giant Rocks. Bludgeon, Perfected Strike, and Setup Strike. I'm open to using Primal Force as my main source of damage. But maybe I should... Bludgeon feels like a bad Primal Force. Yeah, no. It's a bad rock. Do I want to maybe snap an extra elite just because I feel really powerful with Battle Trance Primal Force? I'd be really good against anything except for the AoE, and in the AoE fight, I'd probably just die. I'm really good against Badonis. Like, if that's Badonis, I just dominate that fight. Oh, God. If it's Badonis or... Oh, God, if it's the statue I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Hell yeah. Strike, strike, strike. It's literally the perfect outcome so far. Is it better for me to set up vulnerability? I think so. I'll use Radiant Tincture this turn, bash, then transform 2 Giant Rocks. 24! That'll do it. GG. That's exactly how I needed the fight to go. I'm so glad. I was willing to spend another potion if I needed to, though. Swift Potion, Gorge at the start of each combat gain 4 plating, and then Expect a Fight. That also wants to see a large hand of cards, and so does Primal Force, so they both go together. Happily. It's definitely transform. I want to transform strikes, but they are important. They're the cards that get transformed into other cards. You know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to upgrade a card instead then. I'm going to hit Battle Trance. Our draw is one of the most important things. Rage and card removal. And the card removal is going to be a defend. Hell yeah. Start of your third turn, gain a strength and a dex from the lipstick. We will upgrade Primal Force for 4 additional damage on each of the rocks that we generate. Yep, have to use additional draw because we got the Primal Force. Have to use the additional draw because we got the Primal Force. God damn it! You drew every non-attack and that was ungoddamn likely. Okay? Wow. I would have. It's fine. It's fine. I have no feelings on the matter. I like when the game does a fun joke at my expense. God damn it. This is so ridiculous. Yep, there you go. Start trying to prep on one of you in case I get a double strike next turn. And no draw or primal. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Give me Bash Strike. Let me just actually take this nerd out. There we go. Okay, everything worked out really well, but wasn't that so stupidly scary for no reason? Taunt, setup, strike. Yeah, taunt, absolutely. Vulnerability on the defenders, and it's pretty perfect for us. I'd love to see additional turns of vulnerability from that defend, but Donis is the easiest target for us. Rather than doing 6 damage, I'll take the additional 4 block that turn. Sick. Rage. Taunts. Giant Rock for 37. Dead. Never mind. That's actually lethal that turn. Hell yeah. Whetstone. Upgrade 2 attacks in your deck. Dominate is a really good card. I just don't think I can ignore it. Infernal Blade is also really good, but oh god. Does Dominate matter to me? Or is Infernal Blade better? It's a 0 cost that gives me an extra attack and I think I need it. It's a 0 cost and is also exhaust. 0 cost after I upgrade it, of course. This fight actually can be pretty annoying. I'm open to using the Swift Pot this turn. Dash Trance. Yeah, I definitely need more attacks in this deck. I mean, look at that. Literally, like, all of the attacks at the bottom of the deck, but we're constantly ending up in this cycle, and I can't... It has to be my fault, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and draw 9. Half of the deck. Half of the deck is appropriate here. Let me kill him. Vicious, Uppercut, and Perfected Strike. I do like Vicious, and additional card draw with vulnerability, I think. Like, additional card draw is extremely important here for us. It's what supports our ability to make rocks. I'm gonna turn those into rocks. And then I'm gonna defend. This deck is now capable of winning the fight. I just need to survive long enough now. Expect to fight C3 in hand. I'll rage, then dash, draw, giant. Giant Rock was supposed to hit the front line there. I clearly dragged it a little too far. that's okay. The enemy in the front line is weak for long enough that, yeah, I'll still be able to take it out. Actually, I'll take out the one that's trying to damage me this turn. How about that? Expect to fight 3. Rage with 2 hits takes you down. Taunt sets up our vulnerability. You've got 12 incoming this turn, but yeah, if I really wanted to, I could just go pedal to the metal. Taunt, rock, rock. I'd love to see double tap as a way to gain additional advantage out of these rocks. I don't need a Primal Force. I've actually got one of those. Impervious. Gain 30 block. Exhaust. Yeah, buys us good time. I think that's exactly what we want. Do you want to go up with Clone? No. Draw an additional card at the start of your turn is huge, though. Help even out our problems here. I'm actually going to take a super investing floor. I'm going to take 3 upgrades. I'm going to take an early shop. I'm going to take a bunch of question marks. I'm going to end up on the other end. Very powerful. Also, I have absolutely no ability to take an AoE fight right now, so I've got to dodge the elites. Expect to fight for a bunch of energy. That Fiend Fire will kill a target and draw a card as well. Actually, it won't kill the target. Ooh! Well, that was fun. Good way to end that turn. I do have to set up a kill on Bulbug Nectar in the back line because it's going to be doing more damage now. Oh, sick. Battle Trance. Rage. God damn. Thankfully, 2 boulders is enough, but god damn, it really feels like it's trying to do this. The game is being mean. Headbutt, Tremble, Armaments. I'm open to Tremble, especially because it's card draw. After the Viscous is out. Oh, yeah, I'll expect to fight with these cards in hand. Take 1 damage to the body, but the backliner doing 12 damage this turn is very easy for us to kill now. Oh, Conflag, hell yeah. Get him. Knowing that I was already defended against all incoming damage, and the midline is the only one that I have to worry about next turn, I set up our defense appropriately. Or set up our damage on that previous turn appropriately. I'll do it. I do like the idea of Forgotten Ritual. I did add 3 exhaust cards to the deck. I can take it, actually. All of these cards aren't attacks. What am I doing? Every card that's not an attack that I put into this deck, I make the deck worse. Give me draw when I play Vicious. God, this is interesting. Paper Frog, enemies with vulnerable take 75 rather more, 50% more, I think is huge. I also think Jack of all trades is huge as a 0 cost that exhausts in our hand, adding another card to our hand. Yeah, look at this. Jack of all trades sets up Forgotten Ritual. Now we've got a bunch of energy to play all these cards. And the Evil Eye activates and it fully defends us and it knocks back the Bulbug. Like, look at all that. Look at all that value. Got a prep time out as well, giving us 4 vigor at the top of each turn. Vicious draws cards. Infernal Blade makes another one. I'll play the free. There you go. Hit him with the vulnerability for the card draw. Expect a fight. Yeah, I can't kill you this turn, buddy. Okay, I can actually defend without using Impervious and deal a decent amount of damage that turn. And I, suspect we have lethal. Stomp, Spite, and Twin Strike. What if I just took a Stomp? It's an AoE attack, but it can also turn into a giant rock. I want Infernal Blade upgraded. I want a 0 cost. Nice. It's an attack, that's fine. Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Expect the fight gets upgraded for additional energy. Ooh! Because Taunt is one of the best cards that we can get right now, absolutely. There's another Taunt. And I'm still open to Tremble. I really am, but should I be? Where does my defense come from in that? I'm going to take Anger. I'm only going to play it if I'm turning it into a rock, though. We'll upgrade Jack of all trades for a second colorless, because sometimes the colorless are literally just so... Never mind, we're going to give it away. Kidding, of course. You can have a strike, though. As long as you give me a 1 common relic, and that's not a common relic, baby. That's the best relic in the game. Bag of Preparation. You know that activates every fight. Hit the Taunt upgrade for the second turn of Vuln. And basically full HP going into the fight. Sounds good to me. Let's drop Rage and Battle Trance our way into a new hand of cards. Alright, Impervious, Forgotten Ritual, and then just Vicious, Taunt. Impervious didn't really need to be used there. It was just an energy pump so that I could get out the other. Expect a Fight here is actually pretty good as well. Expect a Fight, Strike, Stomp for 12 in AoE. I can actually throw that Anger to be fun. Dramatic Entrance, then Tremble to turn around and draw. Infernal Blade gives us Rampage. Happy to turn all of those into giant rocks. Beautiful. I mean, it's a lot of damage, but the enemy is going to die really quickly after this, so it's not that bad. Let's finish off Rockets, turn around, Taunt, and sadly not be able to Spare the additional energy to get additional draw that turn. One, and two, and three, and four, and five. GG. Unmovable, Pack's End, and Dark Embrace. I don't exhaust cards fast enough to use Pack's End as Pack's End. Dark Embrace is nice draw, but it's not a huge amount. I feel like it's got to be unmovable. Especially with an upgrade, that's a very easy way to cover our defense. Letting Vaku play our first turn? No, you can't have that. I'll choose a Paradox, and a lot of the time I'll be choosing an attack just to put in the opening hand, and then I retain that attack until the turn that I can turn it into a rock. Because I want a rock. I want a rock. Give me Battle Trance here, actually. Then Infernal Blade, nice, gives me the ability to play out Forgotten Ritual and Evil Eye. Vicious will draw us 2 cards before I drop 8. Big old bludgeon on you. Nice. Primal Force through just a couple of stones there and finish him off. Pillage. 9. Draw until you draw a non-attack card. 9 damage, rather, 1 energy. Mango and Burning Pact is really useful draw as well. It's even better because of the Queen... Not the Queen, sorry, the Eon Glass at the end of the sack. And then I'll... Right, because I have enough money if I buy the card first. Thank you, Lucky Fish. And then I'll take this opportunity to... It should be remove Clumsy, actually, because of our first cycle. Because of the way that I care about my first cycle and turning them into rocks in the first cycle, and obviously strikes can become rocks. I think it's actually got to be that way. Show me Infernal Blade so that I'm ready to exhaust at any point if I need to. Worst. Oh, Expectify. Good pick up there. We'll hit some more card draw, then bash, just to make some space in hand. Ugh. Impervious into Body Slam for 52. Anger, Stomp, Strike. Keeps the enemy vulnerable. Nice. Exhaust through a Defend, then Forgotten Ritual out for free. And turn them into rocks and kill the enemy with the rocks. Unrelenting, Shrug it off, and Spite. It's Unrelenting or nothing, and I think nothing. I think I've got the right balance in the deck at the moment. It's playing a lot smoother than it was previously. Pillage, definitely. Vicious draws 2. Nice. Good replace. I've got Expectify in this hand, so let's drop a Taunt. Draws 1. Then Expectify. Unmovable. Taunt one more time. Tremble then gives us Forgotten Ritual for the additional energy. I'll go as deep as this deck needs me to go to get the goddamn giant rock. Never mind, I can no longer continue going deeper in this deck and find the giant rock on the other end. Sad. There's the rock. Production Bash. Primal. It's just 2 giant rocks, but that's more than enough. Final Axebot. Sick. Taunt, Taunt, Expectify. God, Expectify's so goddamn good. Just 1 copy. It's so good. Ashen Strike. I do exhaust a decent amount of cards, but that would turn into a different card pretty quickly. I don't even think I want to take it at that rate. Vompot is instant draw, but so is Attack Potion instant card that I can turn into a rock. Unmovable upgrade immediately, thank you. Ice Cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. Is there anything that, yep. Forgotten Ritual cares about that. Wow. What is this? Flame Barrier, and I yeah, actually, the choosy chooser's choice here is Flame Barrier, and I use that to keep myself safe. Let's pillage. Fine. Burning Pact through Ultimate Defend that I don't get to play here. Forgotten Ritual because I just get to keep the energy anyway. Taunt to set up vulnerability. Omni Slice. Anger Stomp. And then I retain the Flame Barrier for the multi-attack turn. Here it is. Let's keep the enemy vulnerable. Vicious. Our card draw is now online. Accent Taunts. Battle Trance. Nice. Still has Evil Eye if I need it. Which I do. Sadly, just. Hit him with the giant rock for the GG. Self-forming clay. Powdered Demise. That's decent damage per turn. 9 per turn. Do I think that's... Yeah, I think 9 per turn on the queen is worth the attack potion there. I'll take one more upgrade. Burning Pact needs to draw more cards. Random uncommon. I do think the deck spot's going to do more work for us overall, especially because the dex gets doubled the first time it's used from unmovable. And Expectify that retains in hand is good. I'm going to unmovable, then Burning Pact a defend. Nice. Then Evil Eye is 26 defense by itself. And we just keep the Expectify for a better turn. Hopefully that better turns this turn. Okay, we're going to have to start with Impervious, and then Jack of all trades, and hoping to generate an attack. We did generate an attack, that's good. So now I can use Expectify, and then the other Expectify. Actually going to use Anointed here to get the Primal Force and start dropping rocks. Save the additional 2 energy at the end of that turn. There's Vicious, great, we've got our card draw online. Ah! It got downgraded before I could play it, though. So now it only draws a single card. Rude. Expectify draws 4 energy for our hand. That Stomp is going to be really good lethal. For the front line, at least. Let's taunt for the draw. Pillage for more draw. Sword Boomer. Well, there's the Stomp is worth less now. Let's throw the strike and the stomp still. Take 5 damage there, but yeah, that'll end out the fight. Expect a fight. Turn them all into rocks. Rock them. I'll take the pommel strike just because it's good enough to turn into a hit. Impervious for 10 additional block. And I feel like... Ooh, Pyre! Yes. Yes, please. I think I can take advantage of that. I do think Bow to Demise is probably for the Queen this turn, but I also wonder if I should use it on Eon Glass just as some artifact shred. I kind of feel like that actually is the best idea. Let's hit Vicious for the double card draw. Expect to Fight now gives us 5 energy for 1. I can use Pyre. I wonder if there's an argument behind using my Dex Pot this turn. I think so, actually. You butt. I mean, Unmovable is really important, but so's Impervious. I've got to play Unmovable, though. And then I play no attacks so that I get reasonable defense. Okay, Primal Force wants to be the only... Primal Force is going to be... It's going to be tough for Primal Force to be the card I play here. I'm going to use Burning Back to destroy defend. Primal Force is for the next cycle now. Gold Axe is interesting. It'll deal an additional damage per card I played the combat. Bully before the pillage, just in case it draws a full hand. Never mind. Just in case it draws a full hand of cards, it immediately draws 1 card and stops. We've used Vicious. Nice. Pommel Strike, we get a Forgotten Ritual. Let's Evil Eye, Battle Trance our way into a full draw pile. Perfect. I'm going to hold all of my resources now. 3 additional energy that turn. 7 energy here. Trembles draw 2. Pillages draw until... Well, thankfully we drew until a card that could also draw more cards. Burning Pack through a defend. I'm very much, thank you, looking for Expect to Fight. I was expecting you. Drop another defend, Battle Trance, and then beautiful. Expect to Fight for 6 energy. Yeah, next hand's going to be very non-defensive. Which tends to suggest that I want to kill the front line of this turn. Not that killing the front line was in cards, but it's whether or not I even focus it at all. Pommel Strike draws 2 strikes, which I then turn into... Yeah, easy. Turn all of them into giant rocks. Take out the Torchhead Amalgam. Start focusing the Queen. 45 incoming damage this turn. Versus 64 block. And we'll Expect to Fight for some additional energy, and then I just let it roll. Taunts. Tremble for the draw. Burning Pack through defend for the draw. Evil the Eye for the full defense. Even pommel the strike. Rage, giant rock, stomp. And it's not worth bashing at this point. Bad investment of energy when I've got the ability to hold it with the ice cream. Battle Trance for the draw, 1000%. Rock, 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 rock! Rock! Rock 'em! And sock 'em! You better believe robots. I do think additional scaling is good for us. Like, Demon Form would be a little annoying to play, but as soon as I have it in play, I just guarantee the fight win turn after. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be... Unmovable into Burning Pack through a defend. Drawing, hopefully, a couple of attacks. We'll... Jack of all trades does not give us another attack enhancer. Ah, God, it could have, though. Does not give us another attack in hand, sadly. I really want Vicious in play is the annoying thing. I don't think I can play the Demon Form this cycle. I gotta play Vicious, and then Taunt. And then drop an additional Defend. Yeah. We'll find the time to play you, but it wasn't that turn. Infernal Blade, we'll use Rage, Battle Trance to fill this hand. Okay, I could use Hemo and Anger just to generate up to 9 block this turn and then drop Demon Form. And realistically, I think I've just got to give up some health for the Demon Form right now. Like, that's how I'm going to get it in play. That's how I'm going to get it in play. I need to get it earlier rather than later. Bash and Tremble both offer the ability to start... Actually, Tremble into Forgotten Ritual, then Powdered Demise, and Taunt. Now we can draw cards. Sick! We can even Primal Force all of these. That's actually a surprisingly good hand worth of attacks for us. Primal Force out all those attacks. I mean, I want to go Impervious, but let's start with Burning Pact through Hemo. Yeah, then I think it's just Impervious End. You can have that turn. Anointed has Salvo in the draw pile to get. That's pretty good. But I shouldn't draw that before using Pillage. So, Rage, Pillage, sick. Anointed gets Salvo, and then I can use Battle Trance to fill the rest of the hand. Expectify gives us back energy. I can use Giant Rock, Salvo for retention, Pommel. Actually, Pommel will be next turn. Drop the defend. Yeah, I can save the energy for the next turn. That's fine. Giant Rock, Giant Rock. Burning Pact through a Wither gets us into just another Giant Rock. And I'll play Evil Eye this turn as well. Village, retain. No, I'll just leave the rest of my resources. Thank Taunt for all that draw. We get Primal Force out, drop a 70 damage rock, and one more 70 damage rock for the win. GG. Yeah, I mean, having effectively like 100 health that I could give that fight made it real easy. So, I think a well-managed Queen fight effectively just set us up for that. God, this was so cool. Just like, Joss Paper gives a little bit of a push in a direction. And then we got the Primal Force and then used that to take additional advantage of the first floor. Pale's Blood with the additional card draw every turn, I think is actually... It's such a goddamn good relic, but it never really draws attention to itself. It just feels like you got a machine learning in play. But goddamn, having a machine learning in play? It's really good. I literally never rested. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2 top left. Here's a series playlist for all of my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past and the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at above the thank tier. And a special thanks to this episode to Lotta. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you all next time.